Hello, the awesome people out there. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you're here for the first time, I'm Edwin and I make bookish content and book related videos on this channel. If you're looking for some good bookish videos, do consider subscribing this channel. So this video is a very random. I haven't really planned it. I haven't thought I'd be doing this video. So suddenly the idea came up and I started doing the video. So I've been in a reading slump from past 1.5 months. I haven't been reading anything. I really wanted to end this reading slump. So what had been happening is I'm keeping myself engaged with few other works because of my online classes and few other assignment works. I'm keeping myself engaged with some other work. So when I'm interested to read books, so I got engaging with few other works. So when I have time, I'm really not that interested in reading book. So this is happening from past 1.5 months, and I really don't want this cycle to continue anymore. So I really wanted to read something which makes me read more often. So it really sucks to be in a reading slump. So I've decided to pick something which I loved a lot previously. So without any second thought, I started reading The Fault in Our Stars. From the books that I've read till date, TFIOS is the most favorite book of mine. Not that I've read many books in my life, I've read very few books. From those books, it is very special to me. I really loved the book for the way it has been written. It has some magical aura in it, which I haven't found in few other John Green books, because I haven't read much of John Green. So after reading The Fault in Our Stars, that was like a year ago, I guess. So after that, I picked this book named An Abundance of Quatrains by John Green. So I literally dumped it. I haven't completed reading it because of that book I previously went into a reading slump. So that was my first time, and this is my second time being in a reading slump. So after that, I read few other books and time passed on, and then randomly I picked up Turtles All the Way Down by John Green, so which I enjoyed. I really didn't had any complaints with it. So I really think that the aura which I felt in The Fault in Our Stars, I haven't felt in few other John Green's books, because after Turtles All the Way Down, I started reading this book named Looking for Alaska. So many people on the internet had said that they really loved Looking for Alaska than The Fault in Our Stars. I really didn't know why, because okay, the three books, The Fault in Our Stars, Turtles All the Way Down, and Looking for Alaska, three have different plots. The context is different, so we really don't expect that. We really shouldn't expect same from all the John Green's books. So from what I've read of John Green, I really loved The Fault in Our Stars, and that would be suitable for me to come out of reading slump right now. So I have started reading The Fault in Our Stars a week ago. Little I'm started reading it. I've been reading few pages one day, few pages next day, few pages next day. So I'm not rushing, so that I can read with peace, so that I can read more often from now. So what we actually do is we tend to compare us with few other readers who've been reading from long time. That's what I did also. So I really don't want to compare with anyone anymore. So I'm taking it slow now, because I used to rush, like today 50 pages should over, I should complete these many pages this day, so I should be completing this book by the next week. So like that I used to plan, I used to rush my mind to read more. So now I'm understanding that we need to give some more time. We need to, basically I'm a slow reader. I really read very slowly. I really understand the whole concept very slowly by reading it. So I really give it time. So I'm realizing that that's what I should do more often. So I really don't need to rush, because I really don't have this responsibility to complete the particular number of books in this particular time. So I really want to give some time from now and feel the book, feel the writing in a best way I can. So yeah, I really don't know how it had happened, because around 2 months ago I completed reading Looking for Alaska by John Green, and I really enjoyed reading it. So after that I picked Two States, which I moderately enjoyed, and then I picked Revolution 2020 by Chetan Bhagat, which wasn't a page turner. I really felt bored a lot. I didn't feel like reading it anymore, so I dumped it also. So after that, I kept myself very busy, so I haven't picked any book to read. So that led me to not to read anything for a long time. So I really want to go back again to books and read more often, so without any second thoughts, without any disturbance, without any deviations. So yeah, let's see what happens. I really don't know when this video will last, so I'm gonna shoot all the process of me getting out of this reading slump. So let's see what happens, hoping for the best. So right after making this video, I went ahead and continued reading my absolute favorite, The Fault in Our Stars. I thought this book or the scenes or the writing style would feel cliched because I'm rereading it, but it didn't felt cliched. That's the magic in John Green's writing. I really love his writings, and they never gonna be, feel cliched. The last time I read this book, I borrowed it from my friend, so I couldn't underline my favorite quotes or scenes. So this time I'm glad that I was able to annotate my favorite scenes and underline my favorite quotes and, highlight my favorite lines. So I can go and revisit again whenever I feel like to. So that's the good part about rereading this book. So yeah, and I made to buy my own copy this time. It's a great thing, I guess. Isn't it? So I've successfully reread The Fault in Our Stars. I completed reading few minutes ago. So it has been in my bucket list for this year to reread The Fault in Our Stars, and I'm glad I completed it. I thought I'd be reading it again in the end of the year, but it helped me. And I'm also started feeling like I'm in a right path reading thoroughly. So I don't feel anymore like being in a reading slump. So reading something which I loved previously had helped me a lot, and I'm taking it very slow. I'm giving much time. I'm not rushing like before. So yeah, and I'm here at my terrace. So I've been looking at sky, and I've been thinking about Gus and Hazel and Peter Van Houten. So the story had somehow traveled with me all these days. So the Fault in Our Stars story is something which always remains in my heart. So I'm glad to revisit all my memories of my first time reading, and I'm also feeling so sad that I can't read The Fault in Our Stars for the first time ever again. So yeah, so whenever I come up to my terrace to shoot any video, I'll be coming at this time only, very wrong time, at the time of namaz. So there's a so every time I start recording video at my terrace, the namaz sound gets recorded. So my pretty amazing mic always catches it. So yeah. So right after I completed reading The Fault in Our Stars, I wanted to pick something in my mother tongue, so it keeps me hooked with the reading. So, and I realized I have this Telugu translated version of The Alchemist. However, I already read The Alchemist in English, but I still wanted to read it in my mother tongue, and it was in my bucket list for this year to read the Telugu translated version. So I thought this would be the perfect time. I really want to pick something in my mother tongue, and I have this. I can read this now. Then I started reading it, and I'm in a situation where I just can't tell whether I'm liking it or not. I'll definitely let you know after I complete reading this book, and I'm also planning to review this book on my channel. So let's see really what happens. And monsoon is coming, and I really can't wait to get cozy in my blankets, take some hot chocolate and all, and grab my favorite books. So yeah, I hope you are also enjoying this monsoon reading and getting cozy. So yeah, and I really feel bad for how I couldn't frame this video in a perfect manner. I really randomly started shooting it and I really don't know how this is going. However, I really don't want this video to end on a sad note. So I really hope this video had helped you to come out of reading slump if you're in one. Reading something which I really loved before and reading my mother tongue had really helped me out, and really started loving the way I'm getting back to books again. If you really liked what you watched so far, make sure you like this video and share this with your friends, and let me know your opinions and your views in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel because that really helps me in growing this channel, and hit the bell icon near the subscribe button to get notified whenever I come up with new videos. So I'll see you all in my next video. Until then, bye bye.